Welcome, people, to another episode. In this episode, we are going to focus on how the Bosnians are really interested in people of various ethnic backgrounds. And when I mean various ethnic backgrounds, I mean tourists from different ethnic backgrounds. It seems like the Bosnians have this hospitality towards people they are not used to. I know that applies to all countries across the world, but in Bosnia, they tend to want to make you feel at home. And I think they do this on purpose to make you feel welcomed. Hence why the title is Once Bosnia Goes Black, it would never go back. Okay, I'm going to obviously shed more light to what I'm talking about. However, see what I was up to on this lovely day in Bosnia. I did notice that there was a NATO sign at the immigration desk, and that's something I've never ever seen before. Usually NATO countries do not put the NATO logos at their border crossings or at immigration, but for some reason they did have a NATO logo at the immigration desk, which was quite interesting. I don't know if they're doing that because they just want to indicate to the likes of, I don't want to mention that country, that listen, we're nothing to play with. One thing I didn't double check though is whether or not Bosnia is a NATO country, because I know some countries are not NATO countries per se, but they are NATO affiliates. So what that means is, though they are not members, they are looking to become members, or they are literally signing up to be members, or nearly there. So they start putting on that logo to indicate to you that this is who we are. We're nothing to mess around. Hi, nothing to mess around with. So there's a lot of things for the ladies, cosmetic shops and that. A lot of stores I've never seen in my life, like this one. Oh, that looks nice. That looks like something you'd see in Dubai, for example. Okay. A lot of perfumes. I've got loads already.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, come.
I should come. I'm not looking to buy, but you can talk if you want.
I want you to buy.
No, I've got loads already. I've got like, so if you go to my room, I've got like loads of perfumes, like
So
from here to there, literally.
Too bad.
Yeah, too bad. What's your name anyway?
Name?
Are you shy? You see, the ladies from Bosnia, they are really pretty, but they are very shy.
Yeah.
Why are you shy? You're so pretty. You might end up having a husband today. You never know. Yeah,
No.
there might be a lot of guys commenting saying, "Who's that beautiful Bosnian lady?" Like, you never know.
I'm engaged.
Oh, but that doesn't matter nowadays. Like, if you find a billionaire, he might take it off your husband.
No,
or your,
I
or your
love
future husband.
I love my fiance.
Oh, she does. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name?
Selma.
Okay. Are you from Sarajevo?
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I love your oh, she's recording you. Do you know what I call that? I call that recording the recorder.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say. So how do you say hello in Bosnia again? Like in your. So what are the languages you speak? So do you have one language in Bosnia?
We have one language.
Okay. What's that
Bosnian.
language? Bosnian. Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you say hello again?
Ciao.
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 S-
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao. Like Italian. Ciao.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ciao.
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 Ciao, ljudi.
Ciao.
Ljudi.
Ludi.
People.
Oh,
yes.
people, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Hello, people.
So, okay, I'm gonna say bye to this beautiful lady. If you ever come to Bosnia, Sarajevo, come to her, buy all her perfumes.
Yes, buy 10 perfumes.
10
each one,
perfumes,
yes.
yeah? And she'll give you a discount, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, take care.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Yeah, ciao. Yeah, she's a lovely lady. She was a bit shy, but she was still able to talk. A lot of people are shy and they can't even look at the camera, but she did a great job there. Okay, so that's a jewelry shop. So we're gonna keep walking around. I've seen some very exclusive stores already. So like that one there, but I'm not gonna go in. They're selling the clothes that cost a lot of money, like D squared and all of that. So that's for the young ones that have a lot of money to spare. All my days, so I have to climb. So don't you hate it when the escalator does not work and you have to climb? Sometimes it feels like it's moving, but it's not moving. It's literally giving me like a dizzy kind of feeling, but that's quite usual. So things are quite cheap, not to lie. So that's another store called Lulu Gold. That looks like a discount store. Usually what I like recording is the electronic store, because they're always quite interesting. Because what I do is I compare the prices to that of the UK, and it gives you an indication of how expensive or how cheap things are. Usually things are cheap in Bosnia. I've noticed the prices are quite affordable, which is good. They do like their perfumes in Bosnia, so that's similar to what I saw downstairs. So this is called Maggot Perfumes, and see how big it is. Yeah, so it does look nice, this shopping center. So we're gonna go outside in a minute and gallivant and see how. Oh look, so this looks like a footwear store. Should I buy a pair of trainers today? No. So look, they're all shy. Say hello. Some people see the camera and they run away. You think they have JD Sports here? I don't think they have JD Sports. Imagine if somebody like, what's his name? Like I show Steve comes here. This place is crazy. So I saw a video or some videos of I showed Speed in China, and mate, the level of security he had to get was crazy. It felt like the whole of China were literally on his case. So what I also like to do is to go all the way to the top, because sometimes the hidden gems are there. So I always tell people, don't forget that you can always come to the shopping center to look for stuff. Even sometimes they sell local stuff in here as well. I've seen people in the past saying something like, oh, who wants to see a shopping center when you go abroad? Oh, traveling to another country, showing the shopping center. Listen, it is good to show it, because when you show a country, why are you just focusing on the bits that all the tourists see? There are also bits that the tourists might not usually see and they might want to see. So it'll be good to show you. And also it gives a lot of people more options, basically. So you must have maybe had a long day walking through Old Town Sarajevo, and you're like, listen, I'm tired of looking at all this old stuff. Let's go to a place where things are somewhat different. Yes. Sarajevo is one hell of a place. Hence why I'm going back in August. Apparently, August is the best time to visit Bosnia, as a lot of tourists come there for the Sarajevo Film Festival. In my trip in August, I'm gonna try my best to cover the film festival in Sarajevo, spend a few days there, and also go to Mostar again. Bosnia is just one of those places that is so hard to resist. Hence why I can't get enough of Bosnia. The people are so nice. Like, I've been to a lot of countries across the world, and the key things I've noticed about the Bosnian people compared to other people that I've met in other countries is the Bosnians do not even care where you're from. They don't care how you look. They don't care about what you have. All they care about is you as a person. Hence why the Bosnians are the best. You go to certain countries as well, and you can tell that people are really curious about you, so they might stare. Not a bad stare, but they might just stare at you. But in Bosnia, no one even cares about you. Everyone is just literally doing their thing, and that's why I like Bosnia. And for the ones that want to have a chat with you, they would obviously talk to you. Actually, Bosnia is the only place I've been to where a lot of them talk like the proper talk. Like, everybody wants to have a conversation with you. Everybody wants to have a drink with you. Everyone wants to have shisha with you. Also, the young population in Bosnia is amazing. They have a lot of young people. I know some people say, oh, a lot of Bosnians are working abroad and all that jazz, but there's still a lot, or actually a significant amount of Bosnians in Bosnia. Okie dokie, let's see what else I was up to on this lovely day.
Have various exits, but to be totally honest, it doesn't really matter. It will still lead us to the main town. Okie dokie, so I've shown you some bits now. So what we are going to do is to gallivant and see what the main town is saying. It feels like people are not going to college or uni today because there's a lot of young people around, but it might just be that it's finished. Oh my days, it's bloody raining, so I might have to wait for the rain to stop. I'm seeing people with a lot of brollies. Okay, so we've just finished investigating one shopping center, and look at that lovely view. So we are not stopping as long as the rain is not too heavy. I think we are still able to make it. So can you see that church? Oh my days, that looks good. So I'm going to try and make my way to that building, and I'm hoping the traffic light goes green as soon as possible, unless this handsome looking guy is going to get so wet, so drained, that I would have to start squeezing my jeans to take off the water from it. Okay, so it's a waiting game, isn't it? Like, everyone is literally... I don't think I can jaywalk. Can you jaywalk in Bosnia? Can you jaywalk in Bosnia? I'm asking them, but they've ignored me. Okay. So we're crossing now. It's so funny when I try and ask questions to people that are not even paying attention to me. Oh shit! Don't hit me, please. I've got 2 kids. Is it recording? Yeah, it is. So another traffic light. So I told you this is minor. This is a minor. So we're gonna check out the other one. So look at that. So that takes you to Old Town, to the mosque, to the bridge, and to the church. Okay, so let's cross this bloody road and see what else is happening. So what I'm doing here is I'm showing you everything in terms of how it is. I'm not trying to look for any parts that are predominantly touristy, and I'm not looking for anything that is glamorous. I think this is the right place for the real streets of Bosnia, which I might do on a Friday or Saturday when I'm back from Mostar. I think when I get back from Mostar, I'll be as dark as the dark night. I'll be so dark, the Bosnians might not recognize me anymore. They might start being racist. They might start saying, oh, you're too dark. I'm joking, they're not racist here. Okay, so this is another place. You can see this is quite different. This looks like the conventional type of mall you would go to. The other one looks quite prestige. However, they do sell a lot of perfumes, I noticed. Let's take the escalator. So, the beauty of travel, because I've not spoken about this ever, I don't think. So let me tell you the beauty of travel. So the beauty of travel is you'd meet a lot of new people. You'd meet a lot of people that you would not normally see in your local area, and that's good because you can learn a lot from them, and also you tend to eat a lot of good food. Hi. Oh yeah. Is she saying hello? Yeah. My two girlfriends, yeah. Yeah. Whatever you're saying, I like it. I need to learn the language. Like, for the locals, let me know what she said. I know there were two ladies saying hello, but obviously they were a bit shy. A lot of shy people here. Okay, dokes. So interesting stores as usual. Hi. You'll probably see what they are selling here in Old Town. That's what I'm saying. You'll definitely see it in Old Town, but at a higher price. Although there are things in Old Town. So this is it, yeah. So you would see things here that they might sell in Old Town, but you might not necessarily see everything they sell in Old Town here. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Okay, so we're still gallivanting around, looking as usual. The beauty of Bosnia is nobody cares. Everyone just looks at you like, crack on. That's what they're literally saying, crack on, do whatever you need to do. Nobody cares, like, and that's why I like it. I wonder how it was during Yugoslavia days. Do you think things were more lavish? Do you think they had a lot of Soviet looking buildings? Do you think it was more communist, not Soviet actually? So let me not get my facts wrong. But mate, I think I'm going to have a good night's sleep today, but I need to do some editing tonight. One video has to come out tonight for sure, and I'm happy that I'm not looking to take the early train tomorrow, so I don't have to wake up bloody early. I hate it when I wake up bloody early. Oh, look at that. That looks good. Darth Vader. Okay, so we keep moving. Jodi's. Okay, that's interesting. Jodi's with a J though, not with a G. Not like the Jodi's from Newcastle. Not the Jodi's from Newcastle. Not the Geordie language that most people don't. Not language. The Geordie accent that most people struggle to bloody understand. Not that one. Okay, so we're still walking. So this LC Waikiki, you would see this in Poland. A lot of this in Poland and Slovakia and Slovenia, those sort of countries. You see a lot of that. Okay, I'm moving to the very top. I'm going to get the escalator there. then would come out of here. I'm not going to do the real streets today. It's raining, or more like it's drizzling, and I'm not going to bother doing the real streets in the bloody drizzle, because what I've noticed is the real streets is much more better recorded in good weather. And when I mean good weather, not necessarily hot weather, but okay weather. So regarding the real streets anyway, I'm going to talk about why I do it. So when I do the real streets, I'm not saying that the rest of the streets that I record are not the real streets. I'm not saying the rest of the streets I record are the fake streets. What I'm saying is, this is how people live in that particular area. That's all I'm trying to show. So I think people should bear that in mind, because people might not understand the rationale behind it and what I'm trying to show people. So I'm not showing people streets that are real and the rest are fake. I'm just showing how things really are. Okay, so I think we've gotten to the very top, and I think I'm gonna make my way down. So in this trip, I'm going to be doing a lot of recording, covering a lot of parts that I go through. I'm just talking about various things because I feel that's what people want to see. And I've noticed that a lot of the locals want to know how I think about their country, which is a good thing. Look at them donuts. I think those are donuts there, and cheesecake and all that jazz. Okay, so we are living the building, which I love doing. One comment I've gotten in the past is, I love your vlogs, and I like the way you interact with people, and I like the way you talk loud, hence why people can recognize you. And I'm like, yeah, I like that. I like that.
A big thank you to all my subscribers and all my viewers that always make me know how they feel about my videos. A lot of times we just have people that watch or subscribe, but they never make any comments. So thank you to those that have said they like my video. Thank you to those that have said they don't like my video. Thank you to those that have recommended things in my video. And thank you for those that comment without actually saying anything tangible. I love YouTube. Okay, so Sarajevo is a place of beauty in terms of architecture. And when you go to Sarajevo, you'd see a lot of nice places. But just make sure you're not forgetting the food when you get there. Okay, let's see what else I was up to on this day.
From traveling, I think it's really, really important to talk about it. And I'll tell you why. So, a lot of people see me traveling every day, but they don't understand why I do it. So it's clearly not for the money, it's more for the experience and the love and passion for traveling. And also, it does enlighten you. Oh my days, that looks posh. It does enlighten you on a lot of things. One of the things it helps you do is understanding people's culture and values, and also knowing how to navigate your way through life in general. So one thing you definitely learn, oh, that looks nice. Should I buy something? Yeah, have they got like a meat pie? Pie. Do you sell like a meat pie? What do you sell? Is that just bread? Do you have, okay, can I have that? Listnato Jumbo.
Yes.
Can I have one, please? Yeah.
One, yeah.
Yeah, please. So I'm gonna try that. That looks like a traditional Bosnian. Oh, 230. That's perfect. From this lovely lady. So it's a good thing I've got change. So come to this place when next you come around. It's a lovely place, and I've got myself some nice Bosnian pastry. That's what I call it. Oh, thank you. Have a good day. Yeah, bye. Yeah. So some things they say I've noticed in Bosnia sound slightly Italian. So please don't quote me on this, because what I do not want is for the Bosnians to get upset and say, why are you comparing us to the Italians? I'm not. It's just the way they say hello and bye. It does sound Italian. And I find Bosnians very similar to Italians in terms of their hospitality. They're nice people, and also they're quite open as well, so that's a good thing. And that's what we actually need in this life. A lot of people are closed-minded, and I hate it. I can't actually wait to go back to Italy. Italy is lovely, and I think I might go to Naples. Naples would definitely be a good one. Okay, so let's check my Google Maps and let me continue talking about what I was talking about before. Oh my days, this pastry is so hot. It's literally burning, sorry, my fingers. I should have asked for a bag, but I didn't want to disturb the lovely babushka, so I kept quiet. Okay, so we move. I'm just hoping it doesn't rain whilst I'm recording. So I've spoken about the first thing that you would learn when you start traveling. That's one key thing. The second thing you would learn is money. Anything monetary or anything of monetary value does not matter. And I'll tell you why I say that. So when you travel, you start to see that some people are living in extreme poverty. Some people are living in poverty, and that is across all countries I've been to. I've been to countries where literally at night you see people going through the bin, and you feel really sorry for them, and you'd want to give them money, and you would actually give them money. It's really sad. You go to some places and they'll be sleeping really rough, and you're like, oh my days, I can't believe people are still living in these conditions. So it does open your eyes to a lot, hence why traveling is a key thing. It really makes you become more empathetic, I think that's the right word. And so you see that guy, for example, there, he's going through the bins, yeah? So he doesn't have to do that if things are going well for him, but because things are challenging, he's got to do that. And it's quite sad. Also, remember that Bosnia is a safe country. So if you go to places like England, no offense, the level of crime is crazy. Like, people would rather rob people and take their phones than going through the bins. But in places like this, they don't believe in hurting people and harming people. So you see what I'm saying? Like, you would realize that when you start traveling to like various places, and you start to understand that they're actually really good people outside of your small bubble. And a lot of what you hear in the media is just pure propaganda, you know, so bear that in mind. Wow, I feel the cool breeze. So this is a bar. So the beauty of Sarajevo is you come to like a place like this and it might look like nothing is happening, but come later on, mate, it will definitely be a different vibe. Okay, we move. So I've spoken about two things there actually. I've spoken about, you know, being empathetic, and I've spoken about safety and security compared to most people's little bubble, where they think when things are hard for people, people tend to commit certain crimes, but that's not true. You go to certain countries, the crime rate is so low, even though they might not have as much money as the Western countries.
Yes, yes, yes. That's very, very true. Bosnia is so fascinating in terms of safety and security. A lot of people underrate Bosnia because they feel it's not safe. They know about the past and they think there's a lot of weapons being held by certain people or certain gangs, so they're all scared to go to Bosnia. I would say you've gotten it all wrong. Bosnia is actually safer or far safer than Western Europe. What I did notice is the locals are able to go out very late at night. And usually, when the locals can do it, it means that tourists can do it. If you go to countries of conflict or countries that are basically unsafe, you would notice that the locals would be at home at a certain time, and that's an indication that it is dangerous. I'll give you some examples. If you go to certain African countries, for example, you would see that when it's a certain time, people won't walk in certain parts of town, or if they are walking, they'll walk in groups, or they might be driving late at night instead of walking. In Bosnia, for example, you can walk at bloody 3 in the morning, either as a woman or a man, and nothing would happen to you. That's how safe Bosnia is. And I'm not just saying this because I want to say it. I've actually done it myself. In in the countries I tend to visit, or sorry, in the countries I visit, I tend to go out late at night to kind of test out how safe it is. I know that's not advisable, but I do it on purpose just to kind of give me an indication of what I would expect. The thing is, a lot of these countries are so safe. And don't forget, a lot of the times I'm holding my camera. So if anything was to happen, it would happen. So, Bosnia, for example, I remember walking up the hill to my apartment very late. Even there was a time I was really tipsy, and I was still safe. So, kudos to Bosnia for making their country safe and secure, not just for tourists, but also for their people, because that is a really good thing. Okay, okay, so we are going to move on to Old Town and let's see what your boy was up to.
Blood marks on the floor, and that's from people in the Bosnian War that died. So what they've done is they've preserved the blood of people who died in the 90s during the Bosnian War as some sort of remembrance of what happened. All my days, it's a Sunday and I've got only a few days to go, and I'm so happy that it's so hot in Sarajevo today, because when I first came it wasn't this warm, although it was kind of warming up then. So we're kind of getting the weather of Mostar here at the moment, and this is the time to start topping up with cold water. So there's a lot of things to buy from here. They've got a lot of Bosnian coffee that you can obviously take when you go back. So bear that in mind. I had a very nice night yesterday, so I was literally drinking a lot of raki and Sarajevo beer yesterday, and it was good fun. I really enjoyed myself. I had a hangover this morning actually. The hangover was so serious that I thought I wouldn't be able to come out today, but fortunately, due to experience of managing things like that, not like I have a lot of hangover, but I always have a lot of challenging situations. Due to that, what I did was I forced myself to stay awake for a few hours, and I did a number of things first. Then what I decided to do was to go back to bed and kind of relax for a bit, and that really helped. And I also drank some strong coffee, though that's not advisable though, because for those that know, coffee does restrict the flow of blood to your brain. So instead I should be having water, but you know me already, I always do things the opposite way, but that worked out for me anyway. So I'm thinking of what to do today. So I would obviously hang around Old Town. I might go to the shopping center area, which I went to a few days ago, and later go to my hotel, or my apartment, sorry, and have a rest. I really need to catch up on all my editing. There's a lot of videos that are good to go, so I want to do as much as I can today. Then what I'll possibly do is to obviously make tomorrow a more relaxing day, but I might still have to edit a video or two tomorrow as well, because editing never stops. Okay, so let's go through this bit. So I just need to show you how it is on a Sunday, because the last time I recorded this bit, it was a Bloody Monday. It was a Bloody Monday, so this is how it is on a Sunday. So yesterday the bar closed at, or all the bars on that strip literally closed at 12ish, and I was thinking, is that not too early though? Because usually bars like that would close at 1, some would close at 1, some would close at 2, but usually 3 o'clock in the morning is usually the time most people would close. But for some reason they decided to shut at 12. But when I checked online anyway, that is the closing time, so that's fine. It's not a biggie. So I had brunch at the restaurant. So for those that have seen my old video, or my previous video, sorry, you'll see that I was talking about one particular restaurant where I felt people were kind of rude. So I did go back to that place, and what I noticed was, it was just those particular people I saw on that day. Because you go to some restaurants and realize that it's like a culture, like all of them are like that, but it was not the case in this case. In terms of prices, prices are quite reasonable in Sarajevo. I think Mostar is much more expensive compared to Sarajevo, just what I've noticed anyway. But that shouldn't stop you from going to Mostar, obviously. But in Mostar, you would have to spend some few days to really understand how it is. I think they have water in this place today. I just need very cold water. Oh, I think they have water. Okay, I'm gonna get water from this shop maybe. Sorry, can I just get some water? Sorry, do you mind if I go there? Oh, let's get some water. The water is not that cold actually, but I'm just gonna get it anyway. I'm so dehydrated. Hi.
250.
Okay, 250. It's quite expensive in this place. Yeah, 250, 250. I'm gonna give you 250 in a minute. Yeah. Your English is really good. He's trying his best. Thank you. Is that your uncle?
Yeah. Thank you.
Only Bosnian, yeah? How do you say thank you in Bosnian?
Hvala.
Fala. Fala. He's a lovely man, I like him. He's a good man. Okay, let's go get some views. Okay, so Hotel Sana, okay. Alrighty, so we've gotten ourselves some water. Let's keep gallivanting. So the water is quite pricey though. I think it's because of the restaurant, because usually if you get this from the supermarket, it's far cheaper than that. But the old town area is more expensive. I think I did say this previously.
Just regarding buying water, I think if you want to buy water during summer, because it's going to be very, very hot, my recommendation is you either buy in a supermarket because it's really cheap, buy a lot of it, put that in your hotel or in your apartment, and drink as much as you can before you leave your hotel, because you need some water in you before you leave. It gets really hot during summer. And also take a bottle with you when you're going out. Also in Sarajevo, there are a lot of water fountains around, so feel free to use them as well. All you need to do is to have your bottle ready and you can drink some lovely Bosnian water, very fresh water. Also, the tap water in your apartment should be clean. The host in Sarajevo told me that when I first came. He said, you don't even need to buy water because the tap water is clean. But for me, I was not too sure, so I had to buy water. But yeah, you have nothing to worry about. Okie dokie. Let's see what else I was up to on this lovely day.
But I can't. I don't know how people do it. Because I got there for like 10:30. I got there for 10:30, and when they said they shut at 12, I was actually happy. I'm like, okay, enough drinking now. Because you should try not to overdrink when you drink, because sometimes when you overdrink you don't really enjoy it. The first few drinks, yes, is okay, then you top up with a couple more, then at some point you have to say no, enough is enough. I can't keep doing this, because if you drink to stupor, because the guys were telling me, do you want to come to our mansion, because they booked a mansion up the hill, and I said, oh, that would be nice, however I've got to go to bed, mate. I didn't feel I had that energy to to obviously start going to the forest where their lovely mansion is. I had to pass that basically. So this bit is quite popular for pictures. If I have the chance today, I might take a picture, but there seem to be a lot of pigeons around this area. So this might be a nice place to sit down and have some Bosnian coffee and chill. Oh, the weather is fantastic today. You not coming out today would be you being dumb. This sort of weather, you need to come out, especially in Sarajevo as it's getting warmer. Most start to get this weather every day. It's literally a hot weather place. Okay, I've not checked out that place. It'd be good to go there. So they have some special coffee, because there it says specialty coffee. So let's go up there and see what's running. So they don't really have a proper crossing per se, so people just stand anywhere and wait for the traffic light to go red, then they obviously cross. So they have a lot of cars and trams going through, but jaywalking is not illegal in Sarajevo or in Bosnia. There's hardly any police to enforce it. So you can literally do whatever you want to do. Okay, so let's keep moving. Oh, what the hell was that? A bloody pigeon bringing out some saliva. That's nasty. Okay, so should we go uphill? Yeah, let's go uphill. I just want to see how that coffee place looks, then we would move on, because I've not had the chance to come up here. So this sort of place is always challenging, because if you come as a family and you have young kids, mate, you have to be ready to carry your child everywhere. Oh yeah, this would be a nice place to have coffee. The thing is, if I had a small backpack, I would have brought my backpack here, gotten some coffee and edited some videos. Okay, so I think it ends here. So yeah, so this is a nice place. Let's just call this the coffee road. They've got coffee everywhere, but I think the road is actually called Kovaci or Kovaci. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, it's literally a coffee area. Man, I feel so fit. So you kind of know where to get your coffee from. So is this road called Kovaci or Kovaci or whatever it's called? I'm sure the locals know how to pronounce it. So can you let me know if it's called Kovaci, Kovaci or whatever? Because I know I'm definitely pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah, my Bosnian people, let me know if I pronounced that wrong. Okay. So, in this video, I hope I've been able to show you that Bosnia is a very accommodating country. A country that loves its people. A country that likes visitors, foreigners. A country that is willing to make you comfortable when you come to visit. A country that the people have a good culture and good values. A country that is safe and secure. A country that you always want to visit when you go. If you like my channel, please subscribe, please comment, please like my videos, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Take care, guys.